Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Ninjazola90, and today I will be reviewing the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers Cross Street Fighter Morphed Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger figure. And yeah, this is a super cool, really awesome figure, and I got some things to say about it, so let's get things started. And now, here we have the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers Cross Street Fighter Morphed Ryu Crimson Hawk Ranger in all of his Crimson Hawk Morphenomenal glory. As you can see, this is a well-sculpted, well-detailed, well-articulated figure by Hasbro, of course. His color scheme is mostly white, even though I guess he's supposed to be the Crimson Ranger, because, yeah, he's supposed to be the Crimson Hawk, much like the Zeo Gold Ranger, or Gold Zeo Ranger, although, like, his color scheme is mostly black, although he's considered the Gold Ranger, but the only thing gold on the Zeo Gold Ranger is his armor. But anyway, the only thing crimson on Ryu here would be his gloves and the headband on his helmet. That would be it. Other than that, I mean, he's mostly white with gold trim. But anyway, we do have his gold Hawk shield here, which it is very similar to the Dragon Shield on the Green Mighty Morphin Ranger. The only big difference is he doesn't have any armbands. And of course, we do have his Ranger helmet. Like I said, he does have the signature headband in the helmet, although it is designed to mimic the Hawk design on the Ranger helmet. So it goes into like the sort of like top frame of the helmet for the visor, and then it wraps around the back to his actual headband. So that is cool. And this headband is also articulated as well, so we can move it around on a ball joint like so. So if we want to put him in a pose where it looks like it's flying in the wind, we can. And we can also remove it if we want to, because we do have a little ball joint that plugs into the socket right here in the back of the head. And like I said, 4-year-old, and like I said, ages 4+ in the box. A 4-year-old's obviously going to lose this without a doubt. But anyway, yeah, these figures are really nice. Getting another closer look at that Ranger helmet, we see those Hawkeyes in there. We have one right there and one right there, looking really nice. I like that gold trim at the top of the head as well, making up that beak, which also goes into the frame of the visor. And of course, we have some more gold trim right there, making up some sort of like bird feather patterns for the faceplate right there, looking really nice because he's the Crimson Hawk. So obviously we're going to have some bird-like details. And of course, we do have the front of the Ranger helmet with the silver mouth guard there, looking really nice. And of course, we have a lot of, whoa, I'm about to knock him over, a lot of gold trim going throughout his body, from the top torso to his legs. As you can see, a lot of gold trim on the spandex, looking really nice though. Makes him look cool, but it also makes him look like he's sort of wearing a baseball uniform. But it still looks good. But yeah, it does kind of make him look like he's getting ready to go knock some balls out of the park. But yeah, it still looks cool. But like I said, that gold trim does kind of make it look, while the way the gold trim is displayed on his Ranger outfit kind of makes him look like a baseball player, although he's obviously not. Although it's really cool, we do have his karate belt with his buckler marker there, looking really nice. Of course, we have the Crimson Hawk power coin in there as well. We have the Japanese symbols on his karate belt, which obviously they mean something, but I do not know what they mean because I'm Japanese illiterate. I cannot read that, but anyway, we also have gold trim on his belt as well, looking really nice. And also, I would say, like, the torso, the colorization of the torso going into the boots, instead of, like, being a more, like, vibrant white, I don't know if it's capturing it on camera or what, but it kind of almost looks like a very light tannish cream color, almost, but yeah, we can see it good from this angle. As you can see, if you look at it real close, we see the colorization on the torso and on the legs, more of a sort of like a tannish cream color. And if you look at the colorization of the arms and the white on the boots, it's much more brighter and vibrant. Yeah. And also, did I mention this one is also a playable character in the fighting game Power Rangers Battle for the Grid via paid DLC. Although, like, I think you can get the game and then, like, all the DLC included. Sometimes it comes on a system sale, so sometimes you do get a really good deal on that. Although I do own it physically on disc for Xbox One, but I play it on my Series X, and I also own it digitally on a PS4, which I obviously play on my PS5, but anyway, it's also available for Nintendo Switch as well. So if you have Xbox One Series S or X or PS4 or 5 or Nintendo Switch, you can definitely grab yourself a copy of Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. That either be physically or digitally, of course. But anyway, getting into articulation with this figure, the head can look up, we can look down, we can look right, we can look left, and we can do a full-on 360 Wizards of Waverly Place Cranium Revolvus like Alex Russo just put a spell on him. And of course, the head is removable because these were originally meant to have a swappable head, so we can take that head off if we want to. Hasbro did update the neck joints that the heads do plug into, so in case anybody is wondering why they changed it, it's because on the earlier Lightning Collection figures, you know how they're supposed to have swappable heads. If you go to swap out the head on some of them, especially if you don't heat them up properly with the hairdryer before doing so, you'll accidentally pull out the hinge joint that connects to the ball joint in the neck to the body, and you'll accidentally break it to where you would have to literally like super glue the neck joint back into the body. And that's just not a fun experience for most people, so that's why they changed it. And yeah, these neck joints, they do pop off because there's another ball joint inside the neck socket on the torso that this plugs into, so you don't have to worry about that breaking too much. So that is a definite plus with these, although like it does hinder, like, you know, neck or head articulation for looking up for some of them, but I mean, it's a good thing. You don't have to worry about them breaking too much. I mean, because if you know, having that level of articulation in the neck is just going to cause them to break, then you know, what's the point? But anyway, moving right along, we do have some good torso articulation as well, so we can rock side to side like so, and we can also spin around a full 360 because we do have a ball joint in that top torso, and then we can also lean forward and back like so because we do have a really good hinge joint in the waist. And of course, we do have a butterfly style ball joints in the shoulders, so we can bend the shoulders back like so and bring them forward like so. So as you can see how that butterfly style ball joint works on both sides, just to give you guys a quick view of that. Of course, we do have a full 360 swivel as well, so we can swivel those arms all the way around, full 360, and back the opposite way. Of course, we do have a hinge in those shoulders as well, so we can bring those shoulders like a guy out like so, and then back down. We also have a bicep swivel, so we can swivel those biceps all the way around. We have a double joint hinge in the elbows, so that is really good, very nice. And we can bend those elbows back like so, and then back down again. We also have Ryu wearing his signature gloves with some gold trim, and we can also swivel those wrists all the way around a full 360 and rock them forward and back on a ball joint. And they are removable because they are meant to be interchangeable. He does come with his open Hadouken hands out of the box, but I put him with his closed fist hands because, yeah, obviously he's mostly going to be with his closed fists, with his fighting stance on the screen before you even do anything. But anyway, as you're seeing, we can swivel that hand a full 360 and rock it forward and back on a ball joint. I mean, on a hinge joint, and also it is removable, as I just demonstrated with his other hand. Also, moving right along down, we have his signature karate belt with his Japanese writing on it, which it obviously means something, but I do not know what it means or what it's supposed to say. But I know it's definitely something sacred. But anyway, getting a good look at him, you can see he does have some very nice, vibrant, very beautiful gold trim on his karate belt. And of course, he is also wearing his buckler marker on his karate belt. Yeah, I call that a buckler marker, although they're called bucklers in the Zyuranger series. And they're just called Morphers in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but I just combined them to it and call them a buckler marker. Just the same way for Rita Repulsa, instead of just calling Rita Repulsa, I call her Rita Repulsa, the Bandora Witch now. But anyway, yeah, looking really nice. And I think that gold trim, like I mentioned, it does kind of make him almost look like he's wearing a baseball uniform, but it also brings out his outfit really well as well. Makes him look really cool. So that's another thing. And also getting a look at his boots, we can see, like I mentioned already, he has very nice, vibrant white boots. And of course, we do have that gold trim around his boots, going into those sort of like gold spike designs at the top of his boots. Sort of similar to the little small green spike designs that the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger has, except these are gold and these are a lot thicker. And also, we do have a good leg articulation as well. The hips are on butterfly style ball joints. And so we can bend them down like so. I mean, we can shift them down like so and then back up again. Same is true with the other leg, as you are witnessing. And unlike the earlier Lightning Collection figures, these are more akin to the remastered figures. But anyway, we can kick forward like so and then back down. We can also kick off to the side and then back down. Same is true with the other leg, and then back down. We also have a swivel at the top of the thigh, so we can do a full-on 360 swivel with the thigh joint as well. We do have a good double hinge joint in the knees, so we can get it a good bend in both knees as well, so that is a definite plus. And we do have a swivel in the top of the boot as well. Same is true with the other leg, as you are witnessing. And we do have a good hinge joint in the feet as well, so we can point those feet forward and back for a proper roundhouse kick if we want to. And we can also rotate them all the way around on a swivel joint, so we do have that as well. So there you have it. And then back. Alrighty. So that pretty much concludes it for detail and articulation with this figure. So now I will be moving right along to his accessories. So let me get his accessories out of the little Ziploc bag I put him in. So there we have it. We have the stand that he comes with. So if you want to, we do have two little pegs on the bottom of the feet that we can peg him right into this triangular stand right here. So all I gotta do is line up these little peg holes with the pegs on the stand, and then well, at least he's supposed to go on there. It doesn't want to peg in all that well with on this one, but trying to get it. Okay, it keeps moving. Okay, I finally got it. At least nope. Okay. Now I got it. So anyway, you get the point. You can peg them into the stand. So if you want them to stand up like more like properly to where it's not gonna fall over, you can still do that. I'm probably gonna have to heat that foot up and then put it on there, but you get the point. And also we do have this little pole arm that you can put on top of the stand. So that is for his effect parts. We do have the Crimson Hawk that he comes with. Okay, and it does have a ball joint socket, so you can put this into the stand. So this is supposed to be like a Crimson Hawk Hadouken, I guess. Now let's see what these are for. I guess I could go either side, but I mean, they got him pointed this way, so I guess I'll do it this way, because I could tell by the way the wings are, or it could be the opposite way, so I don't know. We're mostly going to be starting, like, we're most like all the, you know, if you're player one, you're mostly going to be like on the left side of the screen anyway, but so I guess I'll just do it this way. So basically what you want to do is you want to remove those closed fists here and put these open hands in, because yeah, obviously we can't fire in a Hadouken out of a closed fist unless we're doing like a Shoryuken, but that's a totally different move. Alright, and don't do like the annoying orange and mistake the Shoryuken for Shoryuken. But anyway, yeah, that's how it's supposed to go, at least for the most part. As you can see, looking really cool. Well, let's try to get him in that Hadouken stance the best I can get. So I'm trying to correct it here. Alrighty. Alright. Making sure we have him in a long stance and trying to... I'm trying to correct his stance because, yeah, I've studied martial arts, well, Taekwondo anyway. Got all the way up to junior black belt. So, yeah, making sure, well, we should be this way, yeah, because we never want to open ourselves, like open up our bodies to our opponents. So, getting him like that. So, let's actually get him more in the middle of the screen so we can actually get a good look at that. So, that's how that looks with the Crimson Hawk Hadouken. And, of course, let's get his normal, regular Hadouken on there as well. If I can peg this in. Alrighty. And there's his, yikes. It does look kind of tall, so, might have to put his, yeah. Maybe bring his hands up like so. All right, now that looks a little bit more proportionate. So maybe like up a little bit, and maybe like okay. There we go. Although like yeah, the stand is a little tall, but yeah, it does work. You just gotta position everything properly. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do get another like flame effect piece. I guess this is supposed to be like when they're doing like his spin kicks, like his turn, like in the air when he has. I forgot exactly what you call it, but it goes like, you know, yeah, like hockey sabaki pukin or something like that. It's very hard to pronounce, and I'm not even about to pronounce it. I just call it the tornado kick, technically. But you know what I mean. When they're kicking like this, I mean spinning in the air. When you press down back kick when he goes a bunch of looking like that. That's basically what this effect part is for. But anyway, yeah, that pretty much concludes it for this review. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will now be getting into my final verdict, where I will be giving this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability. So let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Power Rangers Cross Street Fighter Morphed Ryu Cribs and Hawker Ranger figure here. If I have to give this one a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give him a drumroll, please. A very fair but square knocked out of the park, more phenomenal. 5 out of 5 stars. Why? Because detail-wise, it is really good, very top-notch, very accurate to how he appears in the fighting game Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Articulation is next to Figuarts level articulation for a lower price, although not quite the same as SH Figuarts articulation. It does articulate very well and close to what you would get with an SH Figuarts. And also playability is really good. This figure holds up very well, has good joint tolerance, so we don't have to worry about pieces falling off if we quote-unquote look at it too hard. Unlike some figures in the SH Monsters line, if you are hardcore Godzilla fans, like I am. But anyway, yeah, that pretty much concludes it for this review. Like I said, this figure is highly recommended. You can pick up yours today while supplies last from BigBadToyStore.com. They still have plenty of Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures up for grabs. So if you're interested in those, definitely go check them out, because I know I'm definitely going to be buying more of them from Big Bad. But anyway, if you made it this far into the video, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your attention span is much appreciated. That helps out this channel a lot. And if you want to help out this channel even more, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have friends interested in the same type of content, be sure to share this on, or feel free to share this on your social media or your Slap page or your Facebook or whatever social media you use. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for this review. And as always, love you all. Stay safe. God bless. And as always, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.